এইচএসসি ইংরেজি দ্বিতীয় পত্র থেকে ন্যারেশন সকল বোর্ড 2017 ঢাকা বোর্ড 2017 Follow my example, she said as we shook hands, and never eat more than one thing for luncheon. While shaking hands, she advised me to follow her example. She also told me not to eat more than one thing for luncheon. I will do better than that, I retorted. Narration হবে I retorted that I would do better than that by eating nothing for dinner that night. Humorist, she cried gaily, jumping into a cab. এটা narration হবে then jumping into a cab she cried gaily and told that I was a humorist. পরবর্তীতে চট্টগ্রাম বোর্ড 2017 The witness told the International Crimes Tribunal that he had suddenly heard a gunshot and gone towards the door. এটা narration হবে The witness said to the International Crimes Tribunal, I have suddenly heard a gunshot and gone towards the door. পরবর্তীতে he added that he had seen many al-Badr men and the members of the Pakistani army on his house premises. এটা narration হবে I have seen many al-Badr men and the members of the Pakistani army on my house premises. পরবর্তীতে the judge asked him if he had recognized some of the al-Badr men. Narration হবে The judge said to him, have you recognized some of the al-Badr men? পরবর্তীতে the witness answered that he could recognize one Hamid in his village who had brought the members of the Pakistani army to the village. এটা narration হবে The witness said, I can recognize one Hamid in my village who had brought the members of the Pakistani army to the village. রাজশাহী বোর্ড 2017 Narration Direct to indirect. Whose picture it is? I asked. Narration হবে I asked grandmother whose picture it was. A little girl's, of course, said grandmother. Narration হবে grandmother answered that it was a little girl's picture. Can't you tell? I asked. Narration হবে I asked her if she could tell. পরবর্তীতে yes, but do you know the girl? এটার answer হবে she answered in the affirmative. She asked me if I knew the girl. পরবর্তী প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে yes, I know her, said granny, but she was a very weak girl and I shouldn't tell you about her. এটা অ্যান্সারটি হবে granny answered in the affirmative that she had known her. এটা তো গেল। পরবর্তী হবে again she told me that she had been a very weak girl and she shouldn't tell me about her. পরবর্তীতে বরিশাল বোর্ড 17 Please give me your English grammar book, said Fahim. অ্যান্সারটি হবে Fahim requested Arman to give him his English grammar book. প্রশ্ন I cannot give it, said Arman. Answer Arman said that he could not give it. প্রশ্ন I have to take it with me in the class. Answer he added that he had to take it with him in the class. প্রশ্ন I shall return the book before the class starts, said Fahim. Answer at this Fahim said that he would return the book before starting his class. প্রশ্ন take it, said Arman. উত্তর then Arman told him to take it. প্রশ্ন thanks, said Fahim. অ্যান্সারটি হবে Fahim thanked him, অর্থাৎ Fahim thanked Arman. সকলকে ধন্যবাদ। পরবর্তীতে কুমিল্লা বোর্ড 2017 এখানে বলছে যে ডিরেক্ট থেকে ইনডিরেক্ট করতে। প্রশ্ন হ্যাভ ইউ সেভড সামথিং ফর দি ফিউচার, সেড দ্য রিচ ম্যান। অ্যান্সার হবে দি রিচ ম্যান আস্কড দি কোবলার ইফ হি হ্যাড সেভড সামথিং ফর দি ফিউচার। প্রশ্ন নো, সেড দি কোবলার। উত্তর দি কোবলার অ্যান্সার্ড ইন দি নেগেটিভ। প্রশ্ন I am happy with the present and think later about tomorrow. Uttor he again told him that he was happy with the present and thought little about the next day. Proshno no, that would not do, said the rich man. Uttor at this the rich man said that would not do. প্রশ্ন, I like to see you above want. Answer, further he told the cobbler that he liked to see him above want. প্রশ্ন, have this money and kept it. Answer, the rich man asked the cobbler to have that money and keep it. ধন্যবাদ সকলকে। পরবর্তীতে দিনাজপুর বোর্ড 2017 ডিরেক্ট থেকে ইনডিরেক্ট করতে বলছে এখানে ন্যারেশন। প্রশ্ন, he said to me, I am very sorry to trouble you, but I shall be much obliged if you will kindly send me your dictionary. Answer, he said to me that he was very sorry to trouble me. He told me that he would be much obliged if I would kindly send him my dictionary. পরবর্তীতে প্রশ্নটি হচ্ছে, I shall be very glad to be of service to you, and you are welcome to any of my books that you think of use to you. Said I. এটার অ্যান্সারটি হবে, in reply I told him that I would be very glad to be of service to him, and he was welcome to any of my books that he thought of use to him. Thanks all. যশোর বোর্ড 2017 ইনডিরেক্ট থেকে ডিরেক্ট করতে বলছে। প্রশ্ন, the teacher asked the students if they had heard the name of Aesop. অ্যান্সারটি হবে, have you heard the name of Aesop? asked the teacher. প্রশ্ন, the students respectfully replied that they had not and asked the teacher who he had been. উত্তর, no sir, who was he? প্রশ্ন, the teacher advised them to listen to his lecture attentively and they would be able to know about him. উত্তর, listen to my lecture attentively and then you will be able to know about him. প্রশ্ন, the teacher also exclaimed with wonder that his fables were very interesting and instructive. উত্তর, how interesting and instructive his fables are, said the teacher. সিলেট বোর্ড 2017 ন্যারেশন HSC ইংরেজি দ্বিতীয় পত্র থেকে। প্রশ্ন, why are you crying? Do you have any problem? asked the passerby. উত্তর, the passerby asked the street child why he was crying. Again he asked him if he had any problem. প্রশ্ন, I am crying because I have none to look after me, said the street child. উত্তর, the street child answered that he was crying because he had none to look after him. প্রশ্ন, are you hungry? উত্তর, then the passerby asked the street child if he was hungry. প্রশ্ন, yes I am, said the boy. উত্তর, the boy answered in the affirmative that he was hungry. সকলকে ধন্যবাদ পাশে থাকার জন্য। আসসালামু আলাইকুম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহি ওয়া বারাকাতুহু।